So I go along with my journal every day. You ask yourself, you sit down, you write questions. Oh, this and this and this, that, that. When you answer the question honestly, right, then you know what exactly is your drive. It might not even be impact. Some might be famous. Like some people might be famous. They want to be famous. They want to be famous either negatively or positively. You now ask yourself, if I was famous with maybe being a famous kidnapper, am I okay with it? If you're okay with it, that's your drive. But if you I want to be famous, know there are different ways to be famous. You can be famous legally, illegally. You can be famous anyhow, anywhere. Like the world is so disorganized that anything you do now can make you famous. This video now, it can blow up the way we beyond what we expect it to be. And when next you are checking, you are seeing a million subscribers already. But even with that million subscribers, will you change the purpose of this podcast because you want to suit your
The
subscribers,
audience.
the audience?
Good day, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Priceless Conversations. Today, we are having a very beautiful guest in our midst. And last month, we had our host, Divine, but today we'll be having a little swap in things. I will be hosting to this month's conversation. And again, my name is Emmanuel. I want to believe that we all know my name already. Yeah, my name is Emmanuel Onamade, the founder of Priceless Strike. And with me today is one beautiful guest, a very beautiful guest. Now a graduate of FNAF. She's into many things. She's a CEO. She is a content creator. She's a versatile lady. A versatile lady. Yeah. She's beyond a lady that sells akara for survival. Over to you, please introduce yourself, ma.
Okay, so hi everyone. It's so good to be here, to be honest. And my name is Jesuloba Omolaja, but please you can call me the Global JL. That's my name. And of course, I said I'm a versatile person. I'm a content creator and I'm also a graduate. I mean, yeah, I think I should have that.
Of
A
course,
win,
of course.
please. I'm a graduate. So as time goes on, you get to know more about me.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Uh, how has content creation been for you so far?
Okay. I'm going to be very sincere. I'm
Okay.
not going to try to sugarcoat anything.
Oh, better.
Content creation is stressful, even though it is something I love to do. I've been into it for years and I've still not gotten the visibility that everybody wants or everybody wishes I ought to have gotten. But it's cool. Let me not say it's cool, but it's stressful if it's not something. You know, there's this saying that when you love something, no matter how stressful it is, you just find yourself doing it. Do you understand? So it's a part of me that I've grown with. So it's stressful, but I think I still
From
enjoy.
childhood?
Not necessarily from childhood, but probably from my teenage. Yeah, probably when I was still like 14, 15. I was always doing one or twos and posting it online, even though I've taken down the videos and because I'm not proud of them. But I ought to have left them, so that I guess proof to show that I've actually been in this thing for a very long time.
Oh,
But then it's cool. I enjoy creating content, even though it's stressful. I still show up.
okay. Okay. So, you mentioned that there's a kind of visibility that people expect you to. Can you zoom into that, please?
Okay, when you've been in something for a very long period of time, people expect that you should have this certain audience, certain amount of followers. I stopped for a while. I stopped creating content for a while because of schooling. When I entered 100 level to 500 level, I was in between, and I think that also affected my visibility and all
Are
that.
you referring to Speak with Jay?
That's my podcast. since you've done some background check on me without my permission. Okay, yes, actually, I know I said it before that as we go inside this conversation, people get to know more about me. I didn't want to say anything
Oh
more.
well.
You know me already, so what can I say? Well, no, speak with JL. I took a break. You can even see. I think I started 2 years
Yeah,
ago, and I've not posted in like a year
a
or
year.
so now. Exactly because of school, and final year was a lot for me actually. So I needed that space to think and focus on one thing. I needed to get this degree so I can, channel the remaining part of my energy into my podcast creation and all that. So I was saying something before you directed me to this place. What was I even
Yeah, I
saying?
was asking that how the journey has been for you
Okay,
so
for my
far.
podcast
Yeah,
or for content creation
content creation
generally.
generally. So you mentioned that there is a visibility that is expected of you by now.
Exactly, because people expected. I was saying something that okay, the break I took also
Mm-hmm.
affected my own visibility because even when you meet me, I don't want to say I'm just a podcast host without you going to my podcast on YouTube and you are seeing 2 years ago. It's giving, are you serious? So I also stopped introducing myself on some particular aspects. So if people ask me, then what am I? Oh, I'm a student. I'm currently studying this and I'm hoping to graduate this and this, right? It's just a once in a while I had this content creator and the podcast host to hit. So that also affected my visibility. You can say I didn't even say it when you asked me because I'm not proud of it. Let me not lie.
Oh well.
I'm not proud of it because I've not
Okay.
posted in a while.
Yeah.
So I want it to be something that when I'm doing, I tell people, and when they go there, they see an active, you know, person, not just something that is part of the biography of me. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So that also affected my visibility and all that.
Okay. So with this journey of say podcasting, content creation, everything generally, what has it taught you so far about influence?
Mm. About influence. So I think the first question we should ask is what is influence?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
So influence is when you are able to not tell people. It's not even compulsorily tell people. It's when you as a person, people are able to get to do things, buy things, or get to learn something from you directly or indirectly. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Let me break it down.
Right.
For example, you can influence me with the way you walk, and then I look at that. I like the way this guy walk, and I think I want to walk like this person. And because of that, I study you. I study when you stand up from your seat, how you raise your first leg, how you raise your second leg, and then I am learning to walk like you walk. That is you influencing me indirectly.
Okay.
And you can also influence me directly, probably in a conversation like this, right?
Mhm.
A conversation we are having, or it can be through physical communication, physical whatever it is, and you influence me directly. So now you ask the question that how has content creation, or what's the question again?
Through your journey of
Content
content
creation,
creation, what
okay,
has it taught you
about
about influence
influence.
so far?
Okay, so now for me, right, I'm going to be saying for me, so that somebody not gonna take my words and use it against me.
Okay.
So for me, content creation has helped me to, how will I put it, has made me understand that influence is not just something that happens, right? It comes from a lifestyle as a person. Let me just put it
Mm,
that way. You need to have a certain kind of lifestyle to be able to influence people. We were talking about
okay.
something before this recording started. You cannot get influenced by some certain kind of people because of their lifestyle. I don't know if you
Okay.
understand what I'm
Okay.
saying. Because it's even like you as a person self, you choose what you want to be influenced by. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It's just like someone that does something that is against your standard. You cannot really be influenced by that person because you've already told yourself personally as a person that you do not want this kind of lifestyle for yourself, right? So in a certain way, content creation has helped me, like it has made me understand that influence comes from a place of you as a person and you choosing what influences you as a person and you filtering what also influences you as a person. I don't know if I'm making
Mm.
things. I speak a lot, so people should try to understand me. So I'm so sorry.
No
People should try to understand
problem.
what I'm talking about.
No
Please, if you
problem.
are understanding me, let me know so that if you want me to say something
I'm
again,
with you. Don't
I
worry.
will repeat it. I don't mind
I'm with
repeating
you. Don't worry.
a certain sentence as much as possible, right?
It's fine.
So influence as content or as personally for me, content creation has made me understand that influence doesn't just come from me doing things randomly. I've also learned to understand that I influence people directly. I think I've said that
Mm-hmm.
indirectly. And the person that is also watching me chooses whether to be influenced by me or
Okay.
not. I cannot force my influence on somebody. I
Mm,
cannot forcefully say I want to influence you. You'll be the
mm.
one to tell me, or not, if you tell me directly or indirectly, if you want to be influenced
Influenced by
by
me.
me. I see
Mm,
so many things online. I've
mhm.
seen so many people, I've had certain conversations, and when I come out of that place, I tell myself, no, just Loba, you do not want this, and then I snap out of it and say, okay, I don't want to be I don't want to
Okay.
be doing this particular thing that this person is doing, even though, I don't know if, even though that particular person is making sense. I'm like, no, I don't want this, and then I retrace my steps back. So that's just it. So it's just a thing of a give and take kind of thing. If I want to influence you, you also have to be ready to be influenced by me.
Influenced. Okay.
Do you understand? So
So that means it's my choice to be influenced or not
yes,
influenced.
exactly. It's your choice to be influenced or not.
Mm. Could we then say that in situations where you are trying to influence me, but I am not being influenced, let's put it in context. Let's say parenting.
Okay.
Mhm. Uh, the first set of influencers that a child would ever have is the parent.
Yeah.
Okay. So does that now mean that, like from what you have explained thus far, does that mean that even when the parent is trying to influence the child, they can't force their influence on the child?
You can't force your influence on it. Your child might listen to you, but not necessarily be influenced by what you have done. That's the thing. It's just, let me send an example. A parent is telling the child, I want you to be going to church every day. Maybe because I'm a pastor, I'm influencing my child to understand that, okay, Christianity is the way of life. You have to go to church. Fine, I will go. I might be going to church from a place of my parents want me to go to church, not because I want to go. Influence is personal.
Okay.
Do you understand? It is
Okay.
something that it is personal, right? I'm going to cite myself as a very big example. I started going to church in my early days, not because I wanted to go to church, but because my parents are pastors and you just have to go to church. I don't know if you're a Muslim or you're a Christian.
Emmanuel is my name.
Okay, Emmanuel is your name. Okay, my bad. So if you're now, you know that when you grew up, you had to go to church. It was a compulsory thing. In fact, Nigerian parents, they don't play with that their religion, be it Christianity or being a Muslim. You have to go to church, you have to go to mosques. But when you entered uni, nobody had to tell you to go to church. You had to see a reason to go to church. That one, I have already influenced myself, even personally as a person, that Jesuloba, you are going to church not because of your parents. Do you understand? Not because, okay, I want to because somebody told me to, or because somebody influenced me to, right? But because I personally, I want to. It's just like now, you want to attend a party and your parent bought you a dress and you don't like that dress, you wear it. Then when we were small, it's suit you, everybody suit up, long trousers. I don't know if your parents used to, anytime you want to do
Mm-hmm.
one special occasion,
Christmas.
you'll be exactly with one Google or something with coat. And
Yeah.
personally, I've gone several times with my parents and I'm telling my parents this is not what I want. They'll be like, no, they'll buy oversized shoe for you. Do not use paper to stock
Pad
it
it.
into
Yeah.
pad it so that you will what they
Yeah.
pay Dagba. You're gonna grow into the into the shoe. They say you're gonna grow into the shoe. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
Now, those are my parents forcing their own thoughts and their own. But personally, I want to go for a fitted shoe. Mommy, don't buy an oversized shoe for me. But will they listen? No, but they've done their part. But that doesn't mean I am comfortable with it or I buy the idea. But as time goes on, when I start to grow, I start to buy shoes that fit my leg and not buy something. Now, my parents did not influence me to be buying oversized shoe. I think they had influenced me. I also be thinking like them and be like, my parents bought shoes that were oversized for me when I was small. Not that I am growing. Let me also buy shoes that are oversized so I can grow into it. Do you understand? So influence is personal. Influence is actually like personal. I know a lot of people say, oh, you have somebody, I don't know. But personally, for me, influence is personal. Exactly. You have to choose to be influenced by this. You have to choose if this particular influence will work on you or not. It's just like someone that peer pressure. Let me put it that way. You know, they say peer pressure, kidiko, kidiko. At some point, people used to say that, my friend influenced me. At some point, you made the decision
Yes,
to to go into that thing. It's not like they you were sleeping and they just carried you and you
mm-hmm.
made the decision. They actually brought the idea. Try this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Take this water. I can take this water now. Now you made the decision to collect the
Collect it.
water. It's not like I forcefully took your hand and I gave you the water. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's just it. So deep down within, you have to check yourself. Even if it's a 1% decision, you took it. That is it. So like influence, people can come and say a whole lot of things, dump a whole lot of things on you. But personally, you have to sit down to pick the one that you want to do and you want to go for. That's just it for me. So that is it. That's
Wow, thank you
influence.
very much. Thank
You're
you very
welcome.
much. Yeah, so to our audience, I hope you are enjoying the conversation. Now, the reason why we had to go into the concept of influence is because um, the theme for this month, the theme that we are considering this month is visibility and impact. Visibility and impact. So before we can, talk about visibility, we need to address this matter of influence. Okay, so that is why we had to go that direction. I hope we are together. All right. So now, going further, considering this concept of influence and being visible, especially with your area of specialization, has there been any time that you had a conflict in between I need to be visible and am I doing this for applause? Am I doing this just to be seen? Has there been such moment of conflict?
Everybody at a stage of their life have been through that. It's like you just have it's just like making a decision, or it's just like a journey,
Okay.
right? You're on a journey, and at some point you meet yourself at crossroad, right? You meet yourself at that crossroad sound very familiar. You meet yourself at crossroad where you decide if I want to do this or I want to do that. At every point in time, can I ask you a question?
Okay,
I'm sorry, I
please.
know you don't ask me a question, but
Oh,
let
no,
me
no, no,
let me
no. Feel
ask you a
free, feel free,
question.
feel free.
Okay, so why are you doing this podcast? Are you doing it for visibility? Are you doing it for impact? Are you doing it for for whatever it is that wants to come? Now, don't answer.
Okay,
That exactly is a crossroads. Do you understand? You
okay.
found yourself at that particular situation where you're like, okay, I'm very sure this podcast started as a dream. I want to hold a podcast. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about that. Do you understand? I want to host people on this, on that, blah blah blah. Right? So there's no how you wouldn't have. Everybody has definitely found themselves in that situation where they're like, do I want visibility or do I want impact? It's normal.
Okay.
But the thing is, people start with impact. They start with, oh, I want to impact. I want to impact. But when the visibility is no longer coming, they're not coming. Oh, more. I want to be visible, because to also impact, you have to be visible.
Mm,
That's the thing. To impact a wider range of people, you
mm,
have to be visible to a certain point.
mm,
But at the same time, you cannot be visible without, you cannot impact, how would I put it? At the same time, you cannot say you want to impact so many people without being visible. Do you
mhm,
understand? So
mhm.
it's more like a major crossroad, and the decision you take now depends on your heart as a person. And two, it now makes you realize if what you started with is still what is pushing you.
Mm,
In the sense that everybody wanted to be, you wanted to impact people at the beginning, right? You now get to that crossroad where it's looking like people are not, you are not being visible enough, right? Let's say you want to reach maybe 1 billion people and you're still on 1,000, and then you are discouraged. So whatever pushes you at that particular period in time is what is really inside of you. That's just it. It might be, okay, what, I don't want to even be impactful. Okay, let me just even be visible. When I'm visible, I'll now start thinking if I want to impact people or not. That is your drive. Do you understand? So everybody will always find themselves at that crossroad. But whatever pushes you at that particular period in time is your drive. You might not know. That's the thing. You might even be deceiving yourself. That no, it's impact, it's impact. No, if it is visibility that is pushing you, that is your drive.
mm.
That is your drive. Like, do you understand? So I think that's just the relationship between visibility and impact.
Okay, but what if I would love you to actually personalize
To
yeah,
personalize it.
personalize. Give us a personal example,
When
something
your
that's
personal
happened.
example.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so for me actually, I think I've said it before. Personally, I'm a person that I love visibility. I'm not even going to. I'm even being sincere. I
Okay.
don't need for me to be
It's
lying.
not a crime.
I love visibility. I want to be visible. And after you watch this video, you can check me out on social media. I'm everywhere. That's it. I love visibility, but at the same time, I love impact.
Okay.
Right? And I am working in a direction where I want to be impactful, but at the same time, I do not want my main drive to be visibility. Because when if visibility starts to drive me. I'm talking because I know myself. If visibility starts to drive me as a person, I will lose focus. And that is not what I want for myself, right? Normally, when people invite me to come and speak, no matter how small the audience may be, I still take on the opportunity because I am not just after okay people knowing me. I am after what people get what they when they see me. Now, let me say something. My brand is all about, or personally, I'm a brand. I said it before. The global deal is all about helping people, how will I put it, discover themselves and having honest and raw conversations with people, such that when you come across me, you are living with something. You are not just coming across me and you are remaining the same. I'm not trying to sound like a pastor. Oh, please, I'm not a pastor. But I'm just trying to say that when you come across me, even if it is just 1 minute of your time that you spend with me, I know this lady. There is something about her, and no, she made me realize that I should do this instead of this. That is me, and that is why even in my everyday life, I carry that particular mindset that just love. When people meet you, let them know that this is this. But because I want to reach a wider range of audience, I also carry visibility alongside. But I do not let visibility define me, because if I'm after visibility, I would not bother about my small corner or my small circle or the people I am meeting day to day. Do you understand what I'm saying? So personally, I love visibility and I love impact, but I choose impact over visibility because I am more centered on what you gain after you meet me. Then when the visibility comes, it is easier for me not to lose focus. It is easier for me to still stay on track. I know that Jesuloba, this the other time one of my video went not so viral, but it didn't stop me from, I didn't want to now bank on that virality and now say I want to, I don't know. I had to still retrace myself and say, Jesuloba, it's not about the viral posts or the viral things or the videos you upload online. Even if you want to upload online and you want to be visible, what are people going to see when they watch your video? What are they going to gain? So that's what drives me. If I was after visibility, I could have been doing so many things and I would have been visible, way beyond visible than I am now. It's not bad now. Should be like you can cause she maybe I should be pouring water on my body, go live. Like I mean, there are different things
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
do. But because of that drive that somebody must gain something from me after they either watch my video, after they come across me, be it one-on-one conversation or online meeting or whatever, they must live with something. That is also making me like know that just about not just all about visibility, but visibility with what? With
Impact.
impact. So that's it for me.
Do we now have to choose between? Can't we have both? Like, why do we have to? Because you were saying that it's impact for you above visibility,
Yes.
but can't we have the two
You can have the two.
like
That's why I say you
without
can.
having to choose?
You can. But one thing that people don't know is that sometimes the devil, sometimes God says, he stays on our mind. Like the Bible says that the devil goes to and fro looking for whom to devour, right?
She says
And
she's not a pastor, though.
I'm not a pastor,
No,
please.
no, no, no. I'm just reiterating what you said.
And also the Bible said that
Okay, she's not a pastor.
I read my Bible now.
She's not a. You said so, right? Good.
The Bible also, oh yeah, maybe I should not say the only book of what the Bible. Please let me breathe. The Bible also says that the devil came to steal, to kill, and to what? To destroy.
Destroyed.
That's what
Yeah.
the Bible said, right? If you don't stand your ground, you get distracted. We are in a world where people get distracted easily. You see some people that they will tell you they want to do this thing, but because of the way the world is moving, they want to like change their dreams. They want to change their focus. They want to shift their focus. You can have visibility and impact if you have a strong mind. That can be your drive if you have a very strong mind. But once you will get to a certain point where you no longer want to care about impact. The devil is so corny. Like you don't understand. All what you are just after is
Let
I
me
just
be
want to be
seen.
visible. I just want to be seen. I just want to be everywhere. And if you are not careful, you forget the main reason why you wanted that visibility in the first place. That's why I said it's better to be impactful and let people know your journey. Let people know that right from when Jesuloba had 200 followers, I've always known her to be someone that is impactful. When she had 1 million followers, I will get there. I know that she's still
Definitely,
impactful.
definitely.
When she even now that she's currently on millions of followers across her social media, she is still impactful. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So like that should be it. But if you personally you want your drive to be the visibility and the impact alongside, it's fine as long as you can tell yourself that nothing will shift your focus. And the fact that you want to be visible so bad is also the same way you want to be impactful so bad. I don't know, don't let one be higher than the other. But if you want to let one be higher than the other, let it be impact.
Is there a way to measure?
Is there a way to measure? You check your heart. You check inside of you. That's the way you can measure. You check, like, when I mean check, I'm not saying you now open your heart and you say, oh,
Of
I want to
course.
check what's inside. No, I mean you ask yourself. That's why I came with a journal. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have my journal with me every time. I
Okay.
sit down and write questions. Oh, just love. When I was coming, I did ask myself, when people, like, when they see me on this podcast, what do I want? What version of them do I want them to have? Do you understand? So I go along with my journal every day. You ask yourself, you sit down, you write questions. Oh, this and this and this, that. When you answer the question honestly, right, then you know what exactly is your drive. It might not even be impact. Some might be famous. Like, some people might be famous. They want to be famous. They want to be famous either negatively or positively. You now ask yourself, if I was famous with maybe being a famous kidnapper, am I okay with it? If you're okay with it, that's your drive. But if you, I want to be famous, know there are different ways to be famous. You can be famous legally, illegally. You know, you can be famous anyhow, anywhere. Like, the world is so disorganized that anything you do now can make you famous. This video now, it can blow up the way we beyond what we expect it to be. And when next you are checking, you are seeing 1 million subscribers already. But even with that 1 million subscribers, will you change the purpose of this podcast because you want to suit your
The
subscribers,
audience.
the audience? Do you understand? Let something be in you that does not change, irrespective of what happens, irrespective of the change, irrespective of the change in the environment, irrespective of the amount of people that knows you as a person online physically. Let there be something inside of you that does not change. That thing is what keeps you going. But the moment you already, like, check, the moment you already notice that, it be like say my leg don't dey shake, I know they stand on 2 legs, I don't stand on 1 leg, carry your journal or whatever it is that, however you think, maybe you go to a silent place, a quiet place, sit down, ask yourself some questions. What is wrong with me? Am I getting carried away? Is this what I really want for myself? Once you can answer those questions sincerely, then you know exactly what drives you. And then if you don't want that to drive you, you look for another drive. So that's just it.
While you were talking, I'm sure that those that are listening or those that are watching rather, if they've been our consistent followers or people that have been watching us for a while, when you mentioned that let there be something in you that does not change, that drives you, I'm very, very sure because what came to my mind was values, which is something that we've always been talking about in past podcasts. Yeah.
Wow.
So internal values, your what's it called? Uh, Something that you have internally, something that you have as an anchor that okay, this is what I want to be known for, whether I have few followers or many followers. Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Okay. Now, you spoke about influence. The when we began that it's a choice. It's
Yeah.
my choice to be influenced by whatever you are saying. It's my choice to be influenced by whatever you are doing. So, are there people in your life currently that you accept their influence over you?
I accept their own influence
Over you,
over
like
me.
they influence you. Maybe their words, their
This lady over here, my friend over here, she has actually, like, influenced me, right?
okay,
And I chose
okay,
it.
okay.
And an example is probably the way she's neat. I'm not saying I'm not neat. I'm a very neat person. But there are some people that are obsessed with neatness. I'm not, no shades. I mean, no shades. But my friend is someone that if something is not arranged very well, she get irritated and she be like, why is this not arranged this way? And when I'm like, so sometimes I've actually, like, we don't stay together, but of course, as friends we can just stay over. And then I watch over and I see her life, so I'm like, I'll be like, say this girl, she even wait talks I need, be like say she needs past me. And then she'll be telling me, just Loba, put this thing here, don't put it here, do this thing that particular way. Now I can, of course, that's what she wants. That's a house, it's a house, it's a space. Of course I will do what she wants. But then she now, like, the fact that she's teaching me, I will choose to correct it, I will choose to accept the correction or not. I can choose to put it here, I can choose to put it there. But she was telling me that no, put it this way, do it like this, do this one like this. That particular way, I accepted it that no, just lover, you have to be doing things even more orderly. Do you understand? I could have, if she tell me to, I'll put it there. I've satisfied you, and no problem. I'll go back to my default setting. If I go to my own house, if, although I'm very, she also know I'm organized, but I'm not as organized as her. I cannot even argue with. On the scale of 1 to 10, I'm not as organized as her. But I had to accept the teachings indirectly. She was not telling me that she was not teaching me directly, but from the corrections and the just about do it like this, don't do it like this, put this one here, don't put that one here. I accepted it and I knew that okay, don't just love her actually. If you really want to look at it, this lady, she's not even being extra, she's not being overly. This is just what you need to do. And then I accepted it, and I'm just trying to bring it to a practical life example that everybody can relate to. There are other things that I've other influences I've accepted. But you see that particular one, I also had to like accept, okay, no, just love, but we understand that when you come back from your house, you are tired and you just want to pull off your clothes and just stay on the bed. But when you want to pull off your clothes, if you need to still hang that clothes, hang it immediately. She didn't teach me, but from watching her do it, I knew that okay, no, this is what you are supposed to do. Do you understand? That's why I said influence can be directly or indirectly. She didn't tell me that just but when you come back, you must always hang your clothes, you must always hang your clothes. You must always, when you're done with eating, you must always carry your plate to the kitchen. You must always do this. Even if she's done with eating, she carries her plate to the kitchen. Me, if I'm done, I might sit down, let my food rest more. But if I say, just about, you need to carry your plate to the kitchen too. That way, I also learned that, okay, fine. Indirectly, that, okay, when you are done eating, you carry your plate to the kitchen immediately. And you can come back as rest as long as you want. That's indirect, like, indirect influence. It's not something that she will not beat me. Carry your share, carry your this one. No, she does not do that. But I had to learn it indirectly. She does not know. She's just saying it for the very first time.
Oh, oh.
She's not saying it for the very first
Take
time.
your flowers.
Take your flowers. Take. She's not saying it for the very first time. But I learned that from her, right? I learned it from her, and it has actually like other things I've also learned from her. Am I permitted to mention names? Okay. There's this particular lady on Instagram. Her name is Mercy the Influencer. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to even cut this part. I said it to her. There's something I saw in Mercy the Influencer. She didn't. It's not like she came. The way I'm always saying that this one I watched her closely from when she started creating content to where she is right now, and she's one of my biggest. How do I put it? She's one of the big people I look up to. That I'm like, if this person can do it, I can also do it. Mercy the Influencer is a strategic influencer. She does not follow trend. She does not try to do things because other people are doing it. She's someone that believes so much in her brand and invests in her brand. Normally, I'm this kind of person. I love to dress, right? Someone that I love looking good. I want it to be like when you meet Jesuloba, there's no day you meet her, she's always looking good. Do you get? I learned that from Mercy the Influencer because she made me understand that your brand is not just in what you say. It starts from your appearance. It starts from the way people look at you. It starts from the way people see you. When people see you for the first time, how do they define you in their head? Do you understand? How do they see you? How do they define you? She didn't say it directly, but from the way she talks, the way she shows up on my screen, the way she handles her stuffs, her content made me realize that she how will I put it? It's just like you are watching somebody consistently. Anytime you open the Instagram app, you're always seeing this person pop up on your screen every day, and you're noticing a particular thing. That way, my head just split that this lady has built a brand for herself. Do you understand? She's someone that the way she dresses, when you check her out on social media, you check out her dressing, her consistent dressing is a brand, is a signature. She does not show up on content wearing round neck. No, my apologies to those that wear round neck. But I'm just trying to like cite an example that she didn't say that we should be dressing well if we want to shoot content. She did not say it in her content, in her any of her content. She did not say that we should always comb our hair, we should always do makeup. But because for every single time she shows up that way, she influenced me. In fact, there are some kind of influencer that it will be something will just be shifting inside your mind little by little until it become big. I'm like, this lady, this was so special about her. There are other influencers like that. Like when I mean influencers, like big influencers around the world, like that. That they've also influenced me in something that I see reoccurring in them, like over time. Do you understand? So like now me to you, when you're watching an influencer, or when you're seeing an influencer, or maybe when anybody that comes to your head as an influencer, when they mention that person to you, what is the first thing that comes to your head when they mention that person to you? Now, I'm trying to look for a popular influencer that all of us all know, and I do not
Like
want to. Like now, what comes to your mind when you hear the word Lai Wasabi?
an intellectual comedian.
Exactly, an intellectual comedian. They said this is comedian.
Comedian. Oh, sorry.
Exact. Sorry, the
It's
way I
fine.
know, let me even do some of it. It was during my last podcast. I
Okay.
invited a comedian to my
Okay.
podcast. Shout out
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Joel Aminu, wherever he is. I love you so much. So I was saying comedian. I said, no, it's not comedian, it's comedian. And I actually
Okay.
like I felt the slap on my on my face. I was like, Israel, really? This is my podcast. This is my show, not
so,
your
so
show.
you're transferring that to me
Yes,
now.
it's comedian, it's not comedian. So I learned something from
Okay,
him. Anyways,
okay.
he influenced me. You see,
No
you
problem. I
see.
have people that will laugh at me because I do this a lot.
So exactly, I was saying something. Now you said Lai Wasabi is an
Yeah.
intellectual
Comedian.
comedian, right? That was the first thing that came to your mind. Now, when you want to do your stuff, you know that okay, fine. You have to, there's a way you just see. You want to do something, you're like, this person did it this way. Do you understand? And then that thing just comes to your head, and you're like, oh no, I think I should also like do it this particular way. I don't know if that intellectual comedian if you're also applying it to your own personal life where you want to be intellectually like sound in anything you're doing. You want to sound intellectually okay. You want to like the way you walk, everything should just be intellectually like sound. I don't know if you picked that right. That's that for like Wasabi. Some people buy stuff because their faves are using it. I have people like that. That because like Wasabi that you mentioned now, he wears face cap. I also want to be wearing face cap because of Lai Wasabi, right? Lai Wasabi has influenced the person indirectly, and that was because that is what that person picked from Lai Wasabi. You might not even see the intellectual comedian that you mentioned, comedian. Sorry, hey, you might not see the intellectual comedian that you mentioned. It
Yeah.
might be just that face cap that he saw, right? And that's what he picked.
Okay.
Do you get? So now to you, when you are watching influencers or when you are seeing influencers pop up on your screen, whatever it is that you want to pick from them, right? And don't limit yourself to picking more than one thing from people. I pick a lot. The way you are sitting now, I've picked one or two things. You're free. You're yourself. Like I should also let's be that way. Like when people come across you, they pick something. So when you're watching people, please, I'm not telling you not to pick, but watch what you pick to. Is it going to align to your own brand? Is it going to align to you as a person? Don't go and pick what something someone is doing, and because the person is doing so well at it, you don't say, "I'm myself. Let me go and do this thing," so that you're not going to, you're not going to fall. And so that's just
All
yeah.
right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Before we proceed on all of that, there was a question that came to my mind uh, while you were talking about visibility and impact. Mhm. I don't want to forget because I don't trust my head.
No, don't say that.
Yeah. So now, uh, I'm an author. I've authored one book. This is my book here. A Better Way to
But can I not show us?
Die.
People should come and buy a better way to die. I'm not saying you should die.
I get that a
I'm
lot.
not saying you should die, but come and buy a better way to
I get
die.
that a lot. Yeah. So, and currently, I'm working on my second book. I'm working on
Okay.
my Dear Visionary. It's a book for visionaries, and there's a particular part that I've been trending for a while on my social media platforms. That's a particular chapter that says, "Dear Visionary, plan without money is planting."
It's plan.
Planting.
It's plantain.
Yeah.
Rishi. Oh, rishi.
Yeah, that's the truth. And the concept or the message I was trying to talk about in that chapter is to talk about financial systems for your vision as a visionary. Okay. For example, you have a brand. Yeah. No matter how hungry you are for impact, it can't be fueled without money.
Yeah.
You will need money for something. You will need money for almost everything. Yeah, you can't say you want to tender my vision as a means of exchange.
Yeah.
You understand?
Not even in this current
Yeah,
era that we are in.
exactly. So now, for you personally, has there been any time that you had to uh, you were down because of financial incapacity? That's
Come on,
my.
every day they always did down. Now every day they always did down. Continue your question.
Has there been any time that you couldn't drive impact because of financial
A
incapacity.
very big and fat yes. Let me
Uh,
not lie.
okay, can you
Let me
share with
even
us
give
how you
one
do?
example.
Okay,
I used to do what is it called? Outreach.
okay,
So I did one outreach, went to Lafewa.
annual.
It was supposed to be annual though. I
Okay,
said last 2 years. But last time I first year outreach, the dream was not bigger than the money I had. I did not do the outreach because there was no money and money was not forthcoming. At every point in life, let me not lie to you, I will not sugarcoat anything. There will definitely be times where you want to do something, but money will be a restricting thing for you. Do you understand? Personally now, I have a brand. I am a brand. In fact, there are things I want for my brand. As I was coming, I was telling my friend, I be brand, but I no get car. Now bike I carry come here. Like, is it that I do not want to buy the car? I want to buy the car now, but because there's no money, now I don't dey think and say, I go take the same money, say I want buy car. Do you understand? So like there are actually like moments like that where you obviously have dreams. There's this thing I saw online that our parents also tried. They had dreams. They tried their best, but one thing or the other, just cut them short. Do you understand? For some people, now we have so many billionaires. What's helping them is because the money is available too.
of course.
It is within reach. I was telling my friend that if I have sponsor, I will not be where I am today. That's the thing. God is my sponsor, and I'm not saying that God is not trying his best. God is trying, and I actually appreciate. But I'm coming from, let's be realistic. See, I'm not the kind of person that I'll be saying spirituality be spirit like no, let's be realistic. Let's be very, very realistic. Now I don't they lose myself and I'm supposed to be poised and how but let's be realistic. Some people tell you that if you don't have money, now let's believe that that's how God wants it. God does not want me to be poor.
That's the
Far.
will
Come
of
off
God.
it. No, it's not the will of God for me to be poor. I don't understand. That's not the will of
But
God.
God might be trying to teach you something.
God, that's the thing. God might be trying to teach me something, but that is not the will of God.
Okay.
He said he wishes that thou may prosper in all things as their soul what prosper. Yeah, I'm not a pastor, but I read my Bible. You understand?
That's
So
the
like
fourth time you are quoting the Bible.
really,
Yes.
maybe I should not quote Bible again. Maybe I should be saying Emmanuel
Onamade.
Onamade once said, I should be quoting. But I think that you should all have the mentality that I understand that the God factor is there, everything. But I don't know if you remember the story of this.
Okay.
See, you
Okay.
will not be angry.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You will not be angry. Oh, Jesus. My name is Jesuloba.
Okay.
Jesus is Lord. So what do you
Okay.
expect?
Okay.
But there's this particular person in the Bible that wanted to marry Leah and Rachel, right?
Okay.
And I think after they gave him Leah, right? Yeah, I think that was Joseph. Was it
Jacob.
because Jacob? You see, you see, I failed this one. It's Jacob, right? And after they gave him Leah, he had to wait another 7 years to marry
Rachel.
Rachel. And even during that time, he actually like already told the father that he should paint some of the sheep, the goats, and and after everything, he even had more flocks than the father of his wives. Now, would you have told me that it was? I'm directing the question just because it's the will of God to be poor or something.
Okay.
Would you have told me that it's actually the will of God for Jacob to live with just the first flock that he had? He was smart enough to double it. Do you understand? He was smart enough to triple it. Do you get? So you cannot tell me that it was the will of God for him to just stay with that one. Fine, it might be the will of God. I don't even want to know. But the fact remains that he was smart enough to double it. So please, the moment you start to have the mentality that it's the will of God that maybe is making you suffer, you would not want to come outside of that suffering.
All right. So, to our audience, I want to be sure that you guys are enjoying the conversation thus far because it's a very beautiful time having. Ah, remind me your name,
The
Jesus.
global jail.
The Global JL. Yeah, Jesuloba. It's been a beautiful, beautiful time having her around. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Well,
So when we started the recording the other time, you mentioned that when we're talking about content creation, you were asking business owners, the audience, by extension, that um, if there's no social media, that what will be left of their brand and all of that. Yeah. So I want you to direct it to yourself in this sense that now everything that you've had so far that your visibility thus far has given to you, has built for you. Talk about your online followers, and all of those things, all the visibilities. If for any reason all of those things disappear today, what about you would still remain?
What about me will still remain?
What part of you, what about your purpose will still remain?
So personally, I think I will still remain. Yeah.
Okay. You, how?
Yes.
Explain for that.
Now, I am just bringing the part of me you see online is a part of. It's just a part of me. It's not the totality of me. It's not me in total. It's just like a fraction of who I am. I have to tell people what you see me post online is not. It's an expression of me, but it's not really how you experience me as a person. Do you understand? Now we've had conversations back camera backstage and people did not hear that might not even get to the earrings of anybody, just within we and the production team and all that, right? So if social media is taken away, I mean, I don't even know if I even get plenty followers like that. But if all of those followers, social media and everything is taken away, I will still remain because I am what I put online in the sense that I am putting a fraction of me online, but that is still me. Do you understand? So I will still remain. My values will still remain. My purpose, everything about me, that makes the global JL the global JL will still remain. And please, let's even be factual. Let's call a spade a spade. My followers does not make me.
Mm.
My social media appearance does not make me. The amount of speaking engagements or the amount of places I get invited to does not make me. God made me, right? So I am me. Do you understand? So if all of that is taken away, if I don't get invited to speak, if I don't do content creation again, if everything is literally like stripped off me, what is going to be left of me? Just lover will still remain. Like because there is something inside, and that thing that is inside cannot be taken away. Do you get? I don't mean I don't have goals, I don't have dreams, or there is something inside that you know. Bible said that write the vision on the table, right? For an appointed time and all that in Isaiah or
6. No, no, I'm counting.
oh okay. What are you counting?
6. The 6 times to make Bible reference.
Oh Jesus. I didn't even
No,
know.
no, right, right.
Okay, so like if all of that's taken away, the thing inside of me that makes me me definitely still remains, and that can be taken away. That's why I said I will still remain because what makes me me is inside of me.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm. Wow, wow. Thank you very much. All right. Now that our guest has answered her question, I would love our audience, as you are watching, to go to the comment section to give an answer to that exact question. As you are building your audience, building your fame,
Your brand.
building your brand. If all of those things get strapped away from you, if all of those things got taken away from you, if Instagram gets banned today, if you lost your account, they someone hacked your account and all of that, what
What
part
makes
of
me
you
still remain?
would still remain? All right, so I want to believe that we all enjoyed ourselves. I want to believe you really learned a lot because I did. I didn't just learn, I was influenced both in camera and behind the camera. All right, I want to say thank you very much to every of our listeners, to every of our audience. If you are here to like and subscribe, please do.
Please like and
Also,
subscribe and follow the Priceless Store.
I want to speak with
Speak
JL.
with JL, that's my
Yeah.
podcast. And follow me on TikTok, Instagram, the Global JL.
So
Thank
please
you.
search her up, follow and engage our content. You'll be so glad you did. All right, and as we round off, I want to bring to our remembrance our conference that is upcoming in November, Priceless Impact Conference. If you are yet to be aware of Priceless Impact Conference, get to know of it right now because a whole lot of plans is going underground to ensure that you receive values back to back during the conference. It's going to be here in Abeokuta, November 2026. So anticipate Priceless Impact Conference 2026. And see you next time. See you next month. I remain Emmanuel Onamade, the founder of Priceless Tribe. And my guest here,
I remain Omolaja Jesuloba, also known as
the
the
Global
Global JL. But
JL.
wait, before we end, you've not invited me for your Priceless. I'm not even going. No, people should come.
Wait,
Oh.
wait, wait, wait,
But you
wait,
have to
wait, wait,
invite
wait.
me.
Personally. Yeah,
personally.
no problem. No
Exactly. You
problem.
want
No
to see me
problem.
there? If
No
not,
problem. No problem.
eh,
Am I worried?
he said he's going to invite me. So when you
And
see me
she's
there,
also going to sponsor us. So thank you. Yeah. Win-win.
I don't understand. I beg.
Yeah, so she's going to be part of our sponsors. We're inviting her specially and she's sponsoring us specially. 50-50.
Please make sure you just come. I want to see you there, like physically. Let's have a great time. So, yeah.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.